Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Firefly Tarot. So for today's pick a card, this will probably be very direct and to the point. The topic is ask any question and what is the best guidance. And if we're lucky, we also may get any energy for the outcome, but I didn't want to guarantee that. Also because we're sometimes not meant to know an outcome. So for this pick a card, we have 6 groups. Remember, it's a general reading. And if you'd like a personal reading, the info is always in the description. So I'm going to show you each one, and the timestamps are in the description and in the comments as always. And for this placement, I did go from top to bottom, so actually this back row is first. If anything, just go by the thumbnail or the image rather than the number, because it looks a little confusing, okay? But before I show you the groups, that's why I felt myself hesitating. I invite you to think of the question, okay? So for the best results for this reading, you may want to have a firm and solid question in mind. And if you don't currently, that's okay. You can maybe just pause or come back later to the video, because if you have a wishy-washy question, this really won't work well. Also, if you feel like it's just not the right time to watch this video, if it doesn't fit with your intuition, that's also fine. Just watch it whenever you're ready. You never want to force a pick a card. Alrighty, so if you have your question in mind, I will now show you the groups, okay? So it's actually starting back here. Group number 1, we have green, purple, fluorite heart. This is group number 1. Group number 2, we have the lion totem. Group number 3 is the ruby in fuchsite. Group number 4 is the bell. Group number 5 is the rose quartz heart. And group number 6 is the scorpion totem. Okay, so just go with your intuition, your gut. Take as much time as you need, and whenever you're ready, I will see you at your reading. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 1, which is the green purple fluorite heart. So first I have to just check out what's going on for you, and then I will get the guidance. All right, so Spirit, this reading is for group number 1, please, and the energies for them, especially the best guidance for their particular question. Please provide us with clear guided messages for group 1, our green purple fluorite heart group. Okay, so the stone itself, when I was choosing it, it did give me a bit of a wishy-washy feeling, just because of the 2 colors combined. Maybe there's 2 different things you're sort of, I guess, torn between. Spirit, can you please give us the present energy for group number 1's question or their situation for group 1? What is going on for them in the present? Thank you for group 1, green purple fluorite heart. What's going on for group 1? Okay, so we have here the Knight of Wands. and the Page of Swords, and then we have the Queen of Wands. So immediately we do see here that there's a really good energy about what's going on here. With the Knight of Wands, I feel like as you're watching this, I do feel a very good energy with regard to your forward motion. However, I do want to point out that in a few days, you guys may start to feel a bit indecisive again. That's going to resonate pretty much, especially if you've already felt indecisive about this particular thing. Okay? However, if you give yourself just a little bit more time after those few days, probably within either 1 week to a week and a half, you actually are going to have clarity here. So the answer lies actually within your clarity that you're going to feel because of your self-empowerment, okay? So whatever is going on here, if you're confused about a direction to take, right? About forward motion, about something, in any way, whatever's going on for your situation, you want to move forward, obviously, right? And ultimately you will. Ultimately you will, but the goal here and the best guidance here is to choose the path, yes, of your highest good, but choose the path that actually does make you feel empowered, because there could be two paths here and one of them might not make you feel so great. Be aware of that. If there's something going on in the situation, if you're dealing with something of a situational issue, like a circumstances, or with the person themselves, either one can make you feel kind of iffy about you. That's where the imbalance is going to occur. Okay, so again, give yourself a couple of days. You're gonna really probably feel an up and down thing. Try your best to just let that go, because it may happen. If it's meant to happen, just let it course through you. And then when you get to the other side, you will feel more clarity again, because you're going to feel empowered. So if that is not the case and it doesn't happen automatically as the outcome, then the best guidance here is to empower yourself and to make the decision that supports your empowerment. Okay, so I can definitely think of some examples, but it may not resonate with everybody. So let's do 2 examples. Let's say that you were confused, because here I kind of saw that it may have something to do with the future. Maybe there's something regarding home or a relationship or something like that. Let's say that you're iffy about choosing a person. If this person makes you feel empowered, then I think that that's a good sign that maybe you're going to move forward with something, with either this friendship, this relationship, or this connection. Okay, it could be something regarding a job or a project, or you know, whatever in your life. If it makes you feel bad about yourself, then it may be time to just walk away from that thing. I'm not saying it's going to be a forever option for you. You may circle back around, who knows, but for right now you must choose what makes you feel good about yourself and what makes you feel stable and grounded. Can you please give us a little bit more for group number 1? Can you tell us more about what's going on and the best guidance for them? Green, purple, fluorite heart group, please. Thank you. So another piece of the puzzle here, they're just saying go for it. There's something, well, it might not be exactly what you asked, so be careful about that one. But Spirit is saying go for it. There's a particular thing that you want to go for. And again, yes, it's something that makes you feel great about yourself. It could be something with creativity, with your health, with your balance, with your prosperity. There's something good here. So try to focus on what that could be for you. And Spirit is saying just go for it and focus on that. Okay, look at that. This is pretty amazing. Okay, you have the 6 of Wands, and I'm glad I didn't flip it until I said what I just said. So yes, you will have a prosperous, successful outcome if you're focusing on that particular energy stream that is in your higher good. So that is an interesting kind of hidden message that you guys got in group 1. It answered the question, I do feel, in a sense, depending on what it was, but you got a completely different, it's a separate hidden message that there's something here that you have to just go for it. Okay, so you may want to think about what that could be. What is this thing that the Knight of Wands is rushing towards, or just like passionately moving towards? Okay, There's lots of positive energy surrounding your goal. Okay, so again, this doesn't have to do with the other stuff. It's just within yourself. Lots of positive energy here. There's healing, there's self-love, there's angelic guidance as well. Your guardian angels or your guides are really carrying you in this particular task. So you may want to spend some time meditating on this, asking for guidance, and just giving yourself a little bit of space. One final thing that I'm seeing, if you are feeling pressured or anxious to take action, to do something, to move forward in some way, that part of the guidance is take a step back, relax your energy, relax your body. And when you give yourself that time to just rest and take that moment, that is exactly when this beautiful clarity is going to come through. And not just one question, but you're going to have a lot of answers to many questions about yourself and about your path. Okay, so do we have any final messages, please, for group number 1? And what is the best guidance for their particular question that they were asking, or anything else, please? For group 1, please, best guidance. Okay, so we have here the moon. I did mention that there's going to be a bit of iffiness, most likely, for most of you. And then we have here the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so the final thing that they want to say here is that the lack of clarity, or for some of you it could be fear / anxiety, this lack of clarity or fear itself is the very thing that is creating the blockage. Okay. Excuse me, my throat is acting up. So that is why it's even more reason to allow yourself to have clarity come through. You cannot force clarity, I don't think, at least. Just try your best to release, surrender, relax a little bit, whatever you can do to find some inner peace. And once you clear that fear, this blockage will no longer be here, and then you're free to move ahead. Okay, so that is what I'm seeing for you. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool. Okay, I do feel that back and forth, you guys may have a tendency to at times feel, I don't know, like maybe doubtful of yourself. Some of you may feel some insecurities or indecision. You know, like again, the back and forth is I did see that from the beginning. But here, this is a likely outcome for you guys. See? The successful outcome. But again, just to recap, as long as you feel good about the decision, you feel empowered within this, your power is not being taken away or sort of restricted in any sense, that's the path that you're meant to walk. Okay, your guide is right here next to you, by the way. I do feel that you have a specific spirit guide in this particular area of your life. Okay, they are close. They are quite close. Okay, there's like a random message coming through. Something having to do with the left foot. I don't know what that's supposed to mean there, but I did see it. Okay, that's probably not for all of you, but you are going to be receiving some signs in the next couple of days. I would say 1 to 3 days, okay? So you don't have to look out for it. Just keep an eye out and it will come to you. So that is what I have for you guys in group number 1. I do hope that this was helpful. If you found that it didn't resonate at all, it may not be the right group for you or the right time to watch the video. So again, try not to ever force it. But if you, it's a general reading. If you'd like a personal reading, info's in the description. Thank you guys once again, and I will see you next time. Blessings. Bye-bye. Hey guys, this is a reading for those of you that chose group number 2, which is our lion totem. So let's get into your energy. Spirit, this reading is for group 2, please, our lion totem group. And the energies for them, especially their situation and the best guidance. Please provide us with clear guided messages for group 2. Thank you, thank you. Spirit, what's going on for group 2, please, our lion totem group? What's going on for them and their situation? For group number 2, thank you. What's going on for group 2? Oh my. No wonder there was only one card. So, Group 2, you have the Judgment card. There are a lot of messages that can come through with the Judgment card, but I will just say that whatever your question was, whatever the situation is that you're currently in, how can I put this? There's a lot of spiritual implications about this. Basically, this will affect your spiritual growth, your power, maybe even stuff like your psychic ability, and your life, your prosperity, your success, everything. So I'm not saying that this one particular question will be the reason for all of this. I'm just saying that the time that you're in your life right now, I think, is highly significant to your spiritual growth. So maybe some of you are going through transformations, a rebirth, a life-changing decision, something like that. Can you give us more, please? What's going on for group 2? And I'm really not surprised by that, because when I was seeing the lion, I mean, of course, I thought of Leo energy, but that doesn't mean you're a Leo necessarily. By odds, some of you are, right? But I just think of strength, because I think of the lion, the strength card, the fire energy. So passionate people. So what else is going on for group number 2, please, for our lion totem group? What's the present energy for them in regard to their question? Okay, this card is like hanging on for dear life, but it doesn't want to come out. Okay, so we have Judgment, we have the 10 of Swords. Oh my goodness. And we have the Empress, and then I am noticing the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. So this is pretty much what I figured. The 10 of Swords is flat out saying that it is time to end a cycle. It is time to end a painful cycle, one that was taking away from your power. And it is time to start a new positive cycle, right? Not just a cycle, but a completely new way of life. I'm getting the fact that a lot of you have already delved into this a little bit. Maybe you're starting it up, maybe little changes, but I'm getting here that you guys are making an incredibly powerful change. Maybe in just like the way that you live your life. It could be routines, it could be a positive habit. I'm really seeing here that there's a huge change and a shift that's coming for you guys. So for you guys, we did get the outcome. The outcome is that you're going to have this extremely positive shift come through for you. Maybe that doesn't answer the question exactly, but you succeed. Like whatever this is, you're bringing in power, success, and even prosperity when obviously things align. Okay. The guidance here, though, I mean, I'll get to this card in a moment, but the Empress card, I was kind of seeing that she reversed just a little bit there. Be careful that you... Actually, this is sounding kind of similar to group 1. I don't want to repeat myself, but for you guys, the key here is to be careful when you get discouraged. Your power comes from your light, which is coming from your authentic heart and your inner truth. You're just you being you, right? You are passionate people, as I said before. So if you don't feel like your true authentic self, you're probably going to feel quite dull in your brightness, right? And if others of you are experiencing things like blockages, let's say, then you're going to really feel like your light has dimmed. So be careful with that. So I think one piece of advice just right here with the Empress and the Ace is to protect your light. That happens in 2 ways, I think. To protect your light and keep it bright, you have to keep darkness away from it. right? So that means to surround yourself with more positive things. I mean, that would be the opposite end. Remove darkness or negative and add brightness and positive. So if you know that there's certain negative things in your life, it is time to end that cycle. It has to go. You have to cut this off. This is the best guidance for you guys because you've already been through it before. You already have, I guess, walked that path. For some of you, this could have even been a karmic cycle or, you know, something like that. So that's one aspect of it. You have to remove the negative because the negative is clogging up your light. Then once you do that, or I guess, you know, back and forth, you know, whichever comes first here, then you want to add light to your life. So that means adding anything positive such as balance, wellness, creativity, joy, things like nature, like anything bright and real that aligns with your truth, that aligns with joy and love. So any of those things. That could even be including positive affirmations, positive people, self-love. That's a big one. I do feel like for you guys, you won't have a problem when you, this is going to differ for you guys, but I think that ultimately you guys in group 2, you will be very successful in the area of self-love. If you feel like you're not quite there at all, like you're not even close, you will get there. But for others of you, I feel like you've worked hard on this, and there's plenty of reasons for you guys to appreciate yourselves, especially as you are in this Empress card. Anything else about the best guidance for them? This is the strongest guidance that I'm seeing here. You have to cut the cycle. You have to cut this. Cut it off or end this cycle. Can you tell us any final advice or guidance for group number 2? I do feel that you're successfully detaching from something quite negative. That was a repeating cycle in your life. Any final words for group number 2? The best guidance for their situation. You guys are already very powerful. So again, I just see that they're saying stay strong. Even if you get discouraged, you will climb back up again. If you get knocked down, you're going to stand again. Stand even taller than you did before. Final message for group 2, please. Okay, so we pretty much already got the messages, but just as a little added thing here, you got the 7 of Cups and the Queen of Swords. So this Queen of Swords, she's very fierce and intense. And this might be how you cut through the cycles. So there's a few different messages coming through. For one, you're cutting through the smoke, the distraction, or the, let's call it BS, if that's relevant to your situation. You're cutting through this and you're seeing the truth, okay? Cutting through the noise, actually. So you're seeing the truth, and therefore you're seeing the path ahead with a sense of clarity. Added to this, the thing that's clear is your power and your authenticity, your authentic path. And that's what empowers you. Because if you're living a path that is not authentic to you, you're going to be very much disempowered, I guess, if that's even the right word. Okay, so that's part of it. Now, the other part of it, for those of you that, if that's not resonating entirely, there's options for you here, okay? There's a lot of opportunity that you're going to be creating in your situation. And that's where you're going to actually see you gain the prosperity very soon. So I think what they're saying for some of you, this is actually for a much smaller number of you, they're saying here that what you have to make clarity on is what you even want, or like what your intention is and what you want to create. So I think that was for lesser of you. But again, the final thing I'm seeing here, this first card was really, it really did take me by surprise a little bit. Everyone is receiving messages lately, very powerful messages about our ascension or our evolving, whatever, our enlightenment. And I think that you guys have already been receiving the clarity, actually. For those of you that think that that's not true, you just have to really you just have to make room for it, okay? So give spirit and your guides the opportunity to give you the messages, because they have been, and you're not blind or deaf to it. It's there, but maybe it's just a matter of if you're ready to receive it or not. Okay, so that's pretty much all I'm seeing. I feel like the strongest messages was the Empress and the Ten of Swords, as I said. So if this did not resonate at all, it may not be the right group or even the right time to watch this video, but that's what I have for you guys in group 2. I really, really hope that this was helpful in some way. Thank you so much for watching, and if you'd like, this is general, so if you want a personal reading, info is in the description. Sending you blessings, and I will see you next time, okay? Take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 3, which is the ruby in fuchsite. So let's first get your energy. Spirit, this reading is for group 3, please. Our ruby and fuchsite group. And the energies for them, especially what's going on for them in the best guidance. Please provide us with clear guided messages for group 3. Thank you. Okay, so let's tap in here. Spirit, for group number 3, please, our ruby and fuchsite group, can you tell us what's going on for them? Their present energies. There could be something that someone, either you or someone close to you, is holding in. Spirit, can you tell us what are their present energies, group 3? What's going on for them? Ruby and fuchsite group. Yeah, I feel like it's very tense energy. Someone is definitely holding something here in tightly. Okay, let's get a shuffle here. Come on, we can do this. Group 3, please. What's going on for group 3? Thank you, thank you. Yeah, okay. So your first card is the King of Pentacles. It's pretty much what I felt. You can see for yourselves that the King of Pentacles is, for one, his eyes are closed and he's wearing a suit of armor, okay? I do feel like something here is like rigid in some way. It could be the energy surrounding you. It could be your emotional self. For those of you that are connected to another person in a powerful way, like a soul connection, this could even be their energy. Spirit, can you please tell us more? What's going on for group 3? What's their question? Or gosh, anything for group 3? What's going on for them? The shuffle does not want to come out. Like, it really, oh my gosh, like the cards do not want to speak at all. This is nuts. I've never had this happen this severely before. Okay, let's all take a breath. See what we can do here. Very kindly and gently, let's get some cards for you guys. I just wonder why. I just wonder why someone is holding back here. Okay. Okay, that makes sense to me. We have the Hermit. So yes, someone in this situation, it's obviously if you're not asking about another person, this is your energy or the situation itself. Someone here is keeping to themselves. This may not be for a negative reason for some of you. It could just be because time is needed to be with one's self, in contemplation, in introspection, in solitude in some way. There's a lot of healing taking place and balancing taking place in whatever is going on for you guys, okay? So whether you're asking about a person, a situation, or an overall energy, the outcome I can see is moving a little, like it's slow, but it's going like this. It's moving towards balance, even though it may take some time. Spirit, can you tell us a little bit more? I really don't have much to go off of here. The energy is so small and restricted. So I think I will use that. The best guidance so far, especially if this happens to be your energy, is to relax a bit in your energy. Do a little bit of deep breathing, relax your energy, your body, and your mind, okay, just for a moment, so that whatever messages you're meant to hear in this reading and in your everyday life from your guides can reach you. Because if your energy is like very restricted or tight, not a lot can come through and reach you. So what you want to do is open up gently to, I suppose, be receptive, you know? So if you're going like this, right, in the heart space, especially if you're on some level afraid to receive something, you're going to be tightened up like this. So relax just a little bit, and therefore you can receive, like pretend they're actually placing something in your hand. So that is the best guidance first. Okay, that's not the answer to your question probably, but that's the best guidance of how to receive the answer. Okay, so let's see if it worked. Spirit, can you tell us what is the best guidance for group 3's situation or question? What do they need to know? I see the King of Pentacles opening their eyes very gradually in a way of waking up to something. Okay, again, I feel like we have a bit of a split vote here regarding if the King of Pentacles is representing you or someone close to you or close to your energy. Someone is waking up slowly. I feel like the eyes are fluttering. It's almost as if someone here was asleep or napping, and like that could be I think it's metaphorical that someone is waking up to something extremely slowly, but it is happening. And as this happens, the healing is taking place, the positive energy is coming through, and things will start to speed up a little bit more. Anything else about the guidance, please, for group number 3? Yeah, I'm not certain as to why, like how this happened, how the energy got so compacted like that. It's maybe it's an accumulated type of it could be blockage, or like maybe if you're protecting yourself, it could have happened where it just became armor. It became like a brick wall at some point for some of you. Okay. All right. So again, we have here balance. If there is anything, 6 of Pentacles, if there is anything at all that you can do to help to balance out the situation, that is all they're asking for. That is the best guidance. So for example, if you're dealing with something at maybe home or work or with another person, and the situation was imbalanced, maybe one person was giving too much, the other was giving too little. If it's at a context of like work or friendship, and someone was saying too much or like just putting out too much, and then another person was saying so little, there's an imbalance of communication. As an example, they want you to either give more or give less depending on what was there previously, because everyone's different, right? So that's the best guidance for now, is to create balance in the situation, in addition to relaxing your energy and being more open to receive something. Then we have the Page of Cups. This is more peace. For some of you, if it's relevant, there could be something here regarding reconciliation for some of you. And I do see someone here in the situation offering a cup of friendship or any kind of positive energy. It could even be an apology of some sort. Okay, be careful with your intuition for that one. For those of you that have been feeling called to say something to another person or say something about a situation, if you have been feeling that in your gut, that is another piece of guidance from Spirit right now. For those of you that's not resonating, then this could be just saying that could be coming towards you soon, and you will be receiving some kind of, I don't want to call it a reward, but you'll be receiving something positive from it, okay? Any other best guidance for group number 3 and whatever is going on in their situation? Group number 3, what is the best guidance for group 3, please? Ruby and fuchsite. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups. Definitely a lot of loving energy coming through. There's an energy of friendship. Someone is breaking silence. Okay, so obviously, if you know, like when I say friendship, I also mean harmony. So if it's not like with a person, there is friendship, harmony, balance, loving energy coming through. There's a really good flow. There is something becoming unstuck, and there is a step forward happening here. So again, if that resonates with the fact that you may need to take that step, that's what's showing through here. And we have the Ten of Wands. Okay, so the Ten of Wands, this is part of the guidance where I said before that something needs to be balanced, and you may need to also reflect on what could be causing this. We can check, but they still want you to reflect on what could be causing this burden in your life. Whatever the case is, this really needs to be balanced. So another thing that you can do to balance out the situation is you have to let go of some of these wands. Okay, you have to release some of these wands. And for you guys, it could be anything, really anything. It could be burdens and responsibilities that you don't necessarily need to keep, you know, having in your life. It could be clutter in your home. It could be excessive thoughts. It could be pressure you're putting on yourselves. So again, whatever resonates for you, it's time to release some of those wands, and it's time to do it now. Anything else that you can tell us about the Ten of Wands and what this could be? I mean, I really feel like it's going to be different for everybody, so let's see. It also could be like how you think about the situation, a belief that you have about the situation. So the only added message that we got for the Ten of Wands and this similar stuff, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So whatever it is that's been burdening you, your guides and spirit is basically saying that there's no need for that, because the wheels are already turning. So this is another piece of your outcome. Whatever's going on here, there is a clear outcome with regard to like something that was meant to happen. So I guess, yeah, like your destiny is unfolding as we speak. So you actually don't have to worry. All you have to do is clear. See what I'm doing? Like take the broom and clear the energies. I literally have a little broom. Did I show you guys this at one point? It's a tool that's used for clearing energies. I'm pretty sure that that's what it's for. So you have to clear the path for yourself so that your destiny can unfold, okay? And that is just, you know, whatever you feel is meant for your path ahead. You are correct. This is your intuition. But try not to get mixed up with intuition and expectation, because expectation is what the brain likes to build, but our brains are really kind of blind, unfortunately, to certain spiritual things. So trust the gut. This is the compass. Can we have a final message, please, for group number 3? I feel like you guys got like 5 or 6 different smaller messages rather than a big one. So I do hope that any of this was resonating, because it was a lot was going on here. If you were drawn to any other group as well, feel free to check that too, but only if you were drawn to it. Can we have another final message, please? Final message for group number 3. And the best guidance for them in their question, please. 5 of Swords. It's very similar. You just have to let go of that which was giving you burdens, and here conflict, or even like petty headaches that you might have had to deal with. It's time to release this, because you guys have much bigger fish to fry, spiritually speaking, and within your path, okay? Trust your guides as well, please. Alrighty, so group number 3. Again, I do hope that some of this helped. I know it was a bit all over the place, but thank you guys for tuning in. If you want a personal reading instead of just this general reading here, the info is always in the description, okay? Sending you guys blessings, good luck, and I will see you next time. Take care, bye-bye. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 4, which is the bell. So first we're going to tap into your energy. Okay, Spirit, this reading is for group number 4, please. Our bell group and the energies for them especially. What is the best guidance for their particular question? Please provide us with clear guided messages for group 4. Thank you, thank you. All right. I feel that you guys probably need to hear something. I'm just going off of the group that you chose, that there is something you're meant to hear specifically with your guidance. Okay. Your guides may already be trying to give the message to you. And when I said that, I did hear the car outside, but that I didn't notice. It was more like I felt a pressure in my ears, like the way when an airplane takes off, I felt like this weird pressure. So I do feel that you may be getting signs from your guides that literally you can hear, or it's affecting your ears. Maybe, I don't know. Spirit, can you tell us for group number 4, what's going on for them? What's the present energy for group 4, our bell group? Okay, what's going on for group 4? Relevant to their question. I was getting the letter G because I was noticing the gold color and I was just kind of staring into it, and I got the letter G. I have no idea if that means anything to any of you, but if it did fit with if it confirms something, then obviously yes, but if not, you can just, that might not be for you. Spirit, for group 4, what's going on for them, group 4? Oh boy, a little bit of hesitation in the cards there. We have here the Magician. Really powerful start. We have the Knight of Wands. I see. And then we have the 7 of Wands. Oh, wow. Really powerful here. So I don't necessarily know what you were asking, but what I can see here, the guidance and even the outcome is obvious to me. The guidance here is a 100% go for it, green light, yes. Okay, you may not have asked a yes or no question, but Spirit is telling you to fight for something, to go towards something, to really give 100% of your power and energy and focus into something. Okay, I don't know what it is because everyone will have every, like different variation of questions, but you have an enormous amount of power that is coming through in your very first card. Okay. So maybe you have been waiting for confirmation. Maybe you have been waiting for your intuition or your guides to tell you it's time, or, go ahead. And I feel like this is it. So your intuition is strong. I cannot tell you, and really nobody can tell you otherwise. If you feel something within your soul, within your gut, and I'm not talking about the head space, that's a bit different. If you guys if you feel anything within your gut level intuition, you have to follow this, right? Well, because your soul is speaking to you. So whatever you've been feeling, like right there, okay, whatever you've been feeling, the guidance here is to just go for it, to exercise your power, and to put forth that will. You've already been manifesting something powerfully here, and this next step is the movement part or the focus part, okay, depending on what's going on. So yeah, you're striving for something, you're climbing your mountain. Sometimes this card can look like we're, struggling, but I don't see that you guys are struggling. I see that you are successfully rising up. Can you please give us a little bit more detail, Spirit, for group number 4? For group number 4, what is the best guidance for their situation, their particular question that they asked? Okay, interesting. I'm seeing in these 3 cards that each character, each person in the card, they're holding something in their hand. For some of you, perhaps it has to do with something that maybe you're literally writing something. Like some of you could be a writer, or something having to do with your job that involves writing. Some of you, it could be, if it's not that, it could be something having to do with, again, your power. Because it's like a staff or a wand. I mean, here it's a wand. Here it's literally the wand suit. there's something here. It's representing your power and your, like, something supporting you too. But the writing one, obviously that won't be for everyone, but it could be. I feel like that's something I needed to say. Anything else for group number 4? What is the best guidance for their situation, please? For their question. I keep getting this feeling of slight hesitation. It is not a complete type of hesitation where you're completely doubting yourselves. You guys are interesting because I'm getting a split of energy where I do think that there are times, half the time ish, that you guys fully believe in yourself and you fully believe in your power and you are fully confident. But then I'm getting kind of like this backslide feeling where you kind of retreat. It kind of reminds me of when people are introverted extroverts. You know, it's like both energy, almost like the best of both worlds, really. But I do feel like there are times where you guys go back into the shade, the shadow, the dimness, go back into the cave even. But what they're saying here, from what I can see in just the passionate energy, is that it's time to step into the light. It's time to step into the limelight for some of you. Maybe for some of you, this was even like a microphone where you have to do, you have to speak out into the world. Some of you, I'm certain that you're going to sing, right? But for others of you, you're speaking your voice. So it's really interesting. That can definitely resonate with a lot of different areas of life. So whatever resonates for you, obviously. Anything else? The guidance, please. For group number 4, what's the best guidance for their question, their situation? If you do struggle with that type of, I don't know, confidence or self-esteem or, you know, whatever it is for you, you can work on the 3rd chakra, the solar plexus. That might be helpful. Or for a lot of you as well, could be the throat chakra too. Okay, so you want to just work on balancing, meditating on those particular chakras. That is part of your guidance. 6 of Pentacles we have as well for your answer. Okay, 6 of Pentacles. This is talking about someone receiving or you perhaps giving back in some way. Yeah, someone is receiving something here. This could really be before and after. This could be representing the fact that if you go for it, you will receive something big. It also could represent beforehand that you guys have already given a lot to the collective and maybe it's time to come full circle. But either way, I do feel like it's time to move on from whatever was holding you back. It's time to journey. It's time to take a leap of faith. Any other final messages of guidance, please? What do they need to know for group number 4, our Bell group? What do they need to know? I feel like that's it. Those 3 cards were already so powerful. They hit me. What else does group 4 need to know, please? Our Bell group. Yeah, you know what it could be? Whenever you guys do the sort of seesaw thing, it could just be because of worry. And you could just be looking back and saying, like, am I just making all of this up in my head? Am I right about this? What if it doesn't work out? What if blah, blah, blah? Like, there's so many thoughts, right? There's so many different doubts that could come through and worries and anxieties. And I've talked about this many times before. I personally feel like the antidote to anxiety is trust and faith and surrender. If something is calling you within your soul, if something is resonating with your intuition, that is in effect it's like a gift. If you have a passion, it is your gift. If you have an intuition, then it is your truth. So for that reason, I think that maybe we can feel safe to follow it, right? Just remember, no matter what your measures are, what your methods are, just remember that fear blocks us. It blocks everything. It blocks positive energy. It blocks our path ahead. It blocks success. It blocks love. Divine love. Okay, and then here we have, speaking of love, we have here the 2 of Cups, okay? So this is the final guidance in regards to dealing with whatever's going on here. Come back into your center. Give yourself some encouragement, some self-love, the way that you would give love out into the world, give this towards yourself in whatever way that you can. So I feel like that's that's it. I mean, your reading was actually very straightforward. It was just the 3 cards, but it's the way that you get to that point that will feel, you know, almost like an uphill battle at times. So again, remember, do possibly a heart chakra meditation for self-love, or the 3rd chakra for empowerment, and the throat chakra if it's relevant that you have to speak your truth or speak your words in any way. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, because that is what I'm seeing. Definitely, you know, acknowledge your power, acknowledge your talents, and just acknowledge your truth. You don't have to do it in a way that's, I guess, like conceited. You don't have to do that, but just express gratitude towards divine and the universe for you, okay? Alrighty, so group 4, that's what I have for you. I really hope that this was helpful. If it didn't resonate at all for your situation, it may not be the right group for you, or even the right time to watch the video, okay? It's a general reading. If you want a personal reading, info is always in the description. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'm wishing you the very best. And I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 5, which is our Rose Quartz Heart group. So I'm going to first tap into your energy. Spirit, this reading is for group 5, please. Our Rose Quartz Heart group, and the energies for them, especially guidance on what they ask. Please provide us with clear guided messages for group 5. Thank you. Spirit, for group 5, please. What's going on for them? What's their present energy? Especially relevant to their question. What's going on for group 5, our Rose Quartz Heart group? Thank you, thank you. Well, that's nice. You have the Temperance card as your first card. I'll show you in a moment. Group 5. Whoa, you have the Sun card. This is beautiful energy. It just like, that hit me like an actual ray of sun beaming down on me. Very warm energy coming through. Anything else that we need to know for group number 5? I think that's it for now. Let's see. Okay, so we start off with Temperance, and then we have the Sun. This is a really big energy because of what these cards represent to begin with, but also because they are major arcana cards, okay? We also have the King of Swords and the 3 of Wands. What I'm getting from you guys, yes, you could have asked about, let's say, another person involved with your situation, but this energy is totally and completely you. This is your light that I'm seeing here in this reading. Whether or not you're at this point of your spiritual journey, it's not going to really make a difference with this outcome, because you're opening up to your brightest level of healing and of like unconditional love, of creativity, of warmth, of light. It's just like everything positive that I can think of is this energy that you guys are embodying in this spread, okay? So let's say that some of you were asking about that. This is your outcome, that you're going to feel this brightness, okay? So, but for others of you, we'll get the rest of the messages. So the King of Swords shows me that you're going to have They said the word impeccable for some weird reason. They said you're going to have impeccable clarity. I don't know why, like if that's a word you guys sometimes use, but you're going to have perfect clarity with regard to the path ahead, whatever's going through for you. Just give yourself a little bit of time. I feel like you've already been patient about the situation, so I do feel like this is coming soon. The Three of Wands shows me an outcome in regards to your part of things. You're going to be rising up. You're going to be exploring or sailing or something kind of like that. There's going to be an elevation here. So it would be kind of funny if some of you were asking about travel, but I think that really the general message here is about your expansion. And yes, it could be exploration as well. It could be evolving, your enlightenment of any kind. But like I said, this is a completely positive, bright energy. And maybe it is something of a transformation for you. Can you please tell us more? What is the best guidance for their particular situation or question for group number 5? Thank you, thank you. You're very grateful for something here in the Sun card. You're expressing gratitude towards divine. So obviously, well, to me, I feel like it's obvious that you get something that you were wishing for, not something that you necessarily wanted out of just, like just any old want. This is a deep spiritual desire or a deep spiritual wish. So this is in alignment with your highest good. So that's part of the answer too, is that part of the outcome is that you're going to have what aligns with your highest good. Okay, so the reason why I phrased it like that was because if it was not aligned with your highest good, if it was something that was either not meant for you or something that throws you off balance, maybe it's negative, then you do not receive that. You receive something much, much better, like 10 times better. Can you tell us anything else about their best guidance for this question that they're asking, their situation that they're in? Spirit, please and thank you for group number 5. I feel like a lot of you were relaxing. I felt like I felt like a very zen, chill kind of energy right there before I got that card. So Spirit might even be asking you to relax your energy and to just surrender, because everything is going to be okay. Like they're asking you to relax about whatever situation you're in. So we have here the 10 of Swords, okay? This is probably what came first. This is probably what you've been dealing with. Remember before the Tower with that dark energy. Here it's the same energy. Something shifted. I'm seeing a vision of the lightning. Something shifted within the sky itself in this vision. And that could represent a spiritual awakening, yes. It could represent a final piece falling into place. It could represent a choice that you're making. Whatever needed to come through, whatever needs to come through is going to come through. It is. So you don't have to worry about that part. Can you please tell us more about what is the best guidance for their situation? I'm noticing here, and I think I've only noted this just once. Looks like this person is crossing their fingers, almost as if they are like saying, like they want good luck, or they're just like crossing their fingers for the situation. Okay? See this here? All right? The outcome is going to be positive, all right? So you do not have to worry. And again, I will repeat, whatever is the outcome is in your highest good. So if it doesn't match necessarily the thing that you thought you wanted, please be open-minded to something that could come through, because it will come in I think it'll come in shortly after whatever cycle was ending. So you have to kind of just really be open to it. Spirit, what else is the best guidance for group number 5? Please and thank you for group number 5. For group 5, please. Oh my goodness, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So definitely some kind of beautiful, bright, new beginning is coming to you. We have the Death card at the bottom, indicating a rebirth and an ending of a previous cycle, and you have the 10 of Pentacles. Come on, right? The 10 of Pentacles. So you can see here all of the abundance and prosperity that's coming through. So yes, this is an outcome. It is showing you that this is coming through, but in terms of the guidance, you may have to continue to manifest this by just being in this energy, by just embodying a positive energy. And I guess it doesn't always have to be positive thoughts to the point where you're, you know, like, you don't have to always think positively necessarily. It's more like to just be open, be receptive, have love within your heart, you know, just have positive energy within you. And you will receive this because you've been manifesting it, because you've actually been creating the energy. So just be careful what you create by the energy that you embody and by the thoughts that occupy your mind. Any other guidance, any other advice for group number 5, please? Oh my God, you have the Ace of Swords, another ace. This is crazy. So this is clarity. Oh, we said that before. Now I can understand why they use that word, because the Ace of Swords is even more clarity than the King of Swords, at least how I read it. Yeah, you have the Hermit at the bottom. So I feel that you already have the answer for sure, but for those of you that it doesn't resonate, that may be like a smaller number, you will have it very soon. And all you have to do is just continue to stay a little bit to yourself. Like if you have to spend some time contemplating and just kind of figuring things out and coming into your own inner enlightenment, just do that, you know, give yourself that time. So either you already have the answer and the clarity, or you will be receiving it very, very soon. Some of you, it could be a few days, but others of you, it could be up to maybe like 2 weeks-ish. But the answer is coming through soon. I mean, if this reading didn't answer it, then you will continue to get another piece of clarity. Any other final messages for group number 5 and their situation, their guidance, anything else? I'm getting the letter C from the Ace of Swords. I don't know if C meant anything to anyone, but if not, that's fine. You don't have to take that. Okay. Any final messages for group number 5, please? Okay, you have the World card, pretty much confirming what we already know, that cycles are being completed. And for others of you, remember I mentioned traveling. There could be something here, not necessarily that you're traveling, but there's something here to be explored, or there's something regarding either distance or traveling, or something having to do with seeing the world, or the world in general could be relevant. Okay, one final pull-out card, please. Just one final pull-out card. Okay, we have the Three of Pentacles. I really feel like some of you are asking about some type of travel or something that's relevant to you being in another location. Your final card here is the Three of Pentacles. I think for you guys, it's a bit of a simple message, and one that I follow, or I try to follow all the time, and I advise this to everyone, no matter what your question was. Work with your guides. Okay, work with your spirit guides. They are trying to direct you and give you like the blueprints of things. They're helping you to build something, so you have to closely follow them. And if you're not sure how to do that, you can meditate, you can pray, you can visualize, you can use affirmations, anything to connect you with them, to speak to them like you would talk to a friend. It's pretty much, to me, the same thing. Alternatively, there also could be people in your life right now. This is going to resonate only for those of you that this specifically is a supportive friend or loved one in your life right now. Could even be a coworker for some of you. They may have something to add to the equation. So listen to what they're saying, but remember, only if there's someone that is a reasonable, supportive person in general, not if they're like ultra negative. Okay, so that's the final message that I'm getting for you guys. So this was quite a reading, and I still really have no idea what your question was, but I do hope that it was helpful. I do hope that this resonated in some way. Remember, it's a general reading. If you'd like a personal reading, info is always in the description. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really wish you the best. You can let me know in the comments what's going on. But other than that, thank you once again, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 6, which is our Scorpion Totem group. Spirit, this reading is for group number 6, please. And the energies for them, especially what's the best guidance for their question. Please provide us with clear guided messages for group 6. Thank you. Okay, so let's first get your energy to tap into what is going on, and then I will get the guidance. Spirit, can you tell us for group number 6, for group 6, our Scorpion Totem group, what's going on for them? For group 6, please, what's going on for them? We don't often get a group 6, so this is a special occasion. Okay, Spirit, group 6. What's going on for them? I feel like you guys are waiting for something. I was just kind of getting lost in the totem's eyes, just kind of staring at me. And I feel like you guys may be waiting for something. I wonder what it could be. Okay. That's why the cards are just like really not. For group 6, please, what is going on? Can you let us know, Spirit? What's going on? Wow. Oh, okay, chills. This is crazy. You have not one but 2 aces as your first cards, okay? So, this is hinting at the outcome, or the outcome potential, depending on what you choose. I think all of the groups got such positive outcomes and positive messages in this entire video, no matter what, no matter what was going on. And I think that's because the time that we're in right now as the collective, we're making choices that finally benefit us indefinitely, right? Not to say you haven't been making good choices. What I mean is that we're rising up in a soul aspect, right? We are making tough decisions that benefit us greatly within the soul level. So Ace of Pentacles, something is coming in that's extremely positive for you guys. Ace of Swords, this is either clarity, or for half of you maybe, or some of you, it could even be communication. So that's the vibe I'm getting so far. Can you please tell us more what's going on for group number 6? So maybe this is what you were waiting for. Maybe you were just simply waiting for this positive energy, and again, for some of you, clarity or communication to come through. Group number 6, please. What's going on for you? What's going on for them? We have here the 10 of Wands. I feel that for a very long time you have been holding on to a significant burden. There could be burnout. There could be exhaustion. There could be physical heaviness. Yeah. Okay. So that's what I feel has been sort of the backstory, and it's really that simple as that. It's been heavy for you. Okay. Now over here, there is a split message here. Some of you, if you have been waiting for something regarding communication from a loved one, that is probably going to come in for some of you, but there really is a severely split message here. I'll show you why. So some of you are going to be receiving a sign or direct communication from either an important person or something regarding an important situation that's close to your heart. Okay, so obviously that depends on what's going on. Now, we also have here the 5 of Cups. This is why this is a split message. There's something going on here with the 5 of Cups. So this is where the guidance is going to come through. Let's get that now. Spirit, can you tell us about the 5 of Cups? What is the best guidance for them if they're feeling this 5 of Cups energy in their situation? There's a sense of loss here, okay? If it's not a loss that has already happened, some of you may be fearing loss. So that's what I figure is happening there. Can you please tell us what's the best guidance for for the 5 of Cups for group 6? What's the best guidance for the 5 of Cups energy, please? They're asking you to cleanse something. There could be, just like your mind or the situation, something here has to be let go of or cleansed in some way so that you can remove that layer. It's a complete layer, a heavy layer of sadness or again of burden that is weighing you down and is preventing this positive and new energy from coming in, it really is quite heavy. So they're asking you to cleanse yourself. That could be one step. There's more steps, but that could be one step. So to cleanse your energy, you can search whole articles on this topic, but you can work with the water element. Some people do salt baths or showers to cleanse. You can do a water visualization, like to picture, that you're being washed. You can go into, if you are able to, you can go to any body of water, especially probably the beach or something like that, or rain if it's raining. Anything at all to cleanse your energy, because this has affected you, I feel, on a soul and energetic level. It may have started off as something physical or psychological or whatever, emotional, but this is affecting your energy. This is really kind of hitting deep. And so for that reason, your soul, your energy is dragging. I feel like someone's dragging their whole being. It's not even dragging your feet. I feel like someone is dragging themselves forward, which is incredible because of how heavy this is. The fact that you're still moving forward is really, really amazing. I'm laughing because of the word I thought in my head was badass. Excuse my language. So you are still moving forward. Spirit is still carrying you, even if it doesn't feel like that. And notice how I'm even talking slower. This is so heavy. Like, wow. It's, maybe if some of you have been feeling fatigue or blah, like that sound, if you've been feeling that way, like lethargic and whatever, this definitely could be why. So do anything that you can as a starting step to just washing your energy, cleansing and clearing your energy, whatever ways you do it. Then after that, let's get one more. Can you tell us what's then the best guidance for them right now, with especially the Five of Cups? What's the best guidance for their situation, please? You may have to make amends here. This could be with yourself, a situation, or a person. So obviously, whatever one is relevant. So here we have the Page of Cups. You may need to make peace here with something or someone. If it's yourself, then maybe just, address yourself. Do some heart chakra healing. That goes for any situation, really. You may need to make peace with yourself, love yourself again, or at least take one step to do that, okay? You can use affirmations, and if you find it particularly difficult to open up to that love, you can use a helper affirmation, such as, I'm learning to forgive myself, or I'm learning to accept myself. I learned that from this Reiki practitioner a while back. That's a nice helper word. I personally, I like to use maybe. So you can say, like, maybe I'm not so bad. So forgive yourself. There could be another person, or like just make peace with yourself. There could be another person on your mind, for others of you, that you need to make peace with. Now, that's always tricky, because obviously if they did something horrible, you don't exactly want to just go and forgive them. However, your energy is suffering because of the burden. So in any way that you're ready to, the guidance here is that you have to make peace with something, like something that happened. Maybe you can forgive life itself. Maybe you can forgive darkness. Maybe you can forgive their ignorance or their demons that they're fighting. Whatever is going to resonate for you, but just know that you cannot hold this energy any longer. It's affecting you. It's making you ill for some of you, and the worst part for me is that it's preventing this from coming in, this positive energy. So maybe if you want, you can even focus on that. You're saying to yourself, like, I am ready for that positivity to come through, but I do have to also know that if I want this to come through, I have to make room for it, okay? So it's almost like decluttering. If you want the peaceful space, or if you even want something new to come into the home, something else has to go. Otherwise, it's just, there's no space, okay? Any other guidance, please, for group number 6? Any other guidance, please? There's something here regarding a spirit guide or telepathic sort of communication, depending on what's going on. There is an answer that's wanting to come in, and it kind of is hitting you almost like a radio signal. The magician, you're acting as a channel, you're acting as a conduit here. So all you have to do is manifest it and it will come to you. So that's another bit of guidance, a bit more mysterious though. To just manifest or channel an answer or something, anything that will help you in the situation, that will make you feel better about the situation. Any other guidance, please? Any other guidance, please, for group number 6? What do they need to know? What do they need to know, please? Now that's interesting. We have we have the Five of Pentacles, and what they said when I drew this card was, it's time for someone to step out of the cold or to stop being left out in the cold, something like that. Okay, this is also a card of struggle. So they're saying that it's time to end the cold and the struggle and step back into warmth. That is going to be really different for each of you. But if it's regarding yourself, then they want you to come back to spirituality, come back to self-love, or start self-love. If this is regarding a situation or another person, again, it's the same thing as before. There has to be some feeling of warmth and peace. And for those of you that it resonates, maybe even, I guess, reunion or reconciliation. But of course, that is going to depend. Anything else? What do we need to know? There's a crutch here. They said, and I've never seen a message about the crutch before, I don't think. They said something about someone not using a crutch anymore. I don't know if that's for you or someone you're connected to, but they said they want someone to stop using a crutch. So if that does resonate with you, I guess a crutch could be anything that you're leaning on that you don't necessarily need to anymore. So for some of you, that could be any kind of habits, or it even could be a situation or a person, or even a thought process. So kind of just think on what that could be. But they're saying that whoever this is for, whoever this is concerning does not need this crutch anymore, to stop using the crutch entirely, because it's not needed anymore. It's gonna hurt the process of growth if you continue, or if they continue. Any final messages of guidance, please? What does group 6 need to know? Any final messages for group 6? King of Swords. That's another card that has to do with clarity, communication, or truth. Let me see. Yeah. They said the word call. So call could be that you're calling someone, or that someone will call you, or it could be that you're receiving a call in some way from guides and angels, your spirit team. So that one is going to come through. You don't have to do anything there. It's going to come through is what they're saying. Any final messages of guidance, please? And thank you for group number 6. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. That's like, okay, that's it. So, oh my gosh, you have another ace. Okay, so you have the Ace of Wands, and then you have the 10 of Cups. So as you can see here, Spirit wants what is best for you. This is passion, bright new life and energy. This is love, harmony, togetherness, peace. Okay, so this is the guidance for you. I don't know if you guys have been, like, if it did resonate that things have been heavy and maybe dark and cold for you in the recent, but the guidance is to move towards warmth, to move towards light. Okay, and the way that you're going to do this, everyone is going to have a different story, but for everyone, the way that you start to do this is within yourself. Because if you don't have that within yourself, it's really going to be tough to, have that anywhere else. Because remember, our energy, the energy that's within us, reflects out into the world. So in many ways, we do create a lot of things within our world. I'm not going to say every single thing, but it does matter and it does count. So if you guys feel like it's, some things are out of your control, if you feel like things are just in chaos and confusion sometimes, just remember that you can at the very least create some inner peace and therefore create some peace in your world when things come into alignment. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys in group 6. I really hope that this was helpful. If you feel that it didn't resonate at all, it might not be the right group for you or even the right time to watch the video, but it's a general reading. If you'd like a personal reading, you can check out the description link. Thank you guys again so much for tuning in. I wish you the very, very best. Good luck with your situation, okay? And send you love, and I will see you next time, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.